This is Movies in Contemplation with Jarokk and...
Oh, am I talking to you?
Yeah.
I put a spell on you, and now you're gone. My plan is...
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hello, contemplators.
Yeah, everybody. Hi. We got a Jarokk pick.
Yeah, we do.
It's kind of like a both pick, I guess you could say, but
Yeah.
it's a Jarokk pick.
Yeah, it is a Jarokk pick. You picked it.
I did. Y'all, we doing Hocus Pocus.
It's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus.
1993, directed by, Kenny Ortega, who pretty much does only Disney films.
Does he?
I pretty much think so, like the High School Musicals and whatnot.
Oh, well, I don't really know of him.
Nor do I.
But that's just from
Just
you
pretty
doing
much
your
this.
research.
Yeah. Yes, that's good. So, we've got that Hocus Pocus. It also stars the great Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy Najimy, Omri Katz, and Thora Birch, and Vanessa Shaw.
And Doug Jones.
Doug Jones! Doug Jones! Alright, so let's just go ahead and dive on in. Let's taste this wine.
Yes. You picked it.
I did. Cat's
Yeah.
Oh my god. It already has like a fruity kind of...
Yeah, it's called The
smell
Cat's
to it.
Meow.
Cat's Meow. A semi-sweet red.
By Adam Pucha.
Mm.
Puchta.
Holy shit.
Woo! Oh my god.
That's a port.
That's a fucking port. Woo!
Daddy.
Oh, daddy.
Mm.
Damn, daddy.
That's a sweet... It's a semi-sweet...
Semi-sweet, my ass.
This bitch is sweet.
This is, ugh, we don't drink ports. Ugh, like your dad likes ports.
He does. He likes that.
Okay, anyway, we'll sip through.
I mean, it's not bad.
It's not bad. It's just not our
It's not
taste.
dry.
It's not dry like us and
Ooh.
my humor.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on over to the handy-dandy Shakespearean notebook. Is there anything like...
There, I read
Oh.
there isn't really anything spooky about
There's nothing spooky about the cat's meow.
Nothing spooky.
All right, so here we go. Super serviceable, under honest, scut. Super serviceable, over eager to be of service, officious, a wordplay on super serviceable.
Okay.
Okay. Under honest, untrustworthy, dishonest.
Really?
Yes. Scut, the short erect tail of a deer. Scut.
Interesting Shakespearean insult, I must say.
I know.
I must say.
You scut!
You scut!
You scut! You erect tail of a deer.
Of a deer! You erect tail of a deer!
Yes.
I shall smite you!
Smite! Smitten.
Okay, so I guess we can both give an answer to this. Let's
Yes.
start with you because this is your pick, me love.
Yes.
What does Hocus Pocus mean to you?
Oh, this film fucking cracked my shit up as a child. We had it on VHS. My sisters, I believe, said that I used to watch this all the fucking time.
Yeah, it was like one of your top 5 films that would be playing at the house all the time.
Yeah, something like that. But I remember only ever watching it around Halloween. So, I mean, I don't
Right.
know. I don't know. But, yeah, I loved it. I thought this shit was so funny. Like, the physical humor in it is hilarious. Mm-hmm. You know, just the humor in general. Everything that comes out of Bette Midler's mouth.
It's
the
gold.
SP. The, all kinds of shit is so fucking funny. And just thou took this again.
Yeah.
Again.
And the contrast of the SP with the 1993
the
speak
slang, yeah.
is great. Yeah. I
Now,
agree.
same question to you.
I love this movie because honestly, I've always loved witches. I've always found them really intriguing, even as a kid. When Hocus Pocus came out, I just thought it was so much fun. Of course, when I was younger, I loved Sarah. She was my favorite.
Yeah.
Because she was the pretty one, the boy crazy kind of ditzy one. But now as an adult, I'm fucking Winnie.
Aren't we all?
Everybody loves Winnie as an
I'm not gonna
adult.
lie. Agreed.
Agreed. Sir.
I was a Mary.
You were a Mary.
She fucking cracked my shit up. Kathy Najimy was
Yeah.
so fucking funny. I mean, I was first introduced to her in obviously Sister Act.
Yes.
And that's
yes.
what, and she was so fucking funny. And then
She was.
Get me gravy tonight. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
But in this, she was so funny. And, like, Bet, yeah.
Yeah, and I said this while we were watching it whenever we watched it a bunch of times. But like it would be fun to watch the film 3 times and each time only focus on one sister. To really catch the subtlety thing
that they do.
Yeah, like the subtle things that they would do. But I remember like playing pretend, like wanting to like sing Sarah's song. But like as I got older, and that's why I was worried at first, like, oh, this is just a movie that we would just be like stroking its dick because we are because we love it so much.
Right.
But then there wouldn't be much to contemplate. But there is because
there's a lot to
there's so much under adult humor that totally went way over my head when I was young.
Way over my fucking head too. Like shit, I didn't know what a fucking virgin was.
Me neither. And I was, when this came out, I think I was around the same age that Danny was, and she knew what a virgin is and what an OD is, an overdose.
An overdose. I'm not OD!
Yeah. But...
Are you sure you're right?
Yeah, right. But yeah, that's why I've always loved it, and it's just a staple that you would watch, and like the musical numbers, fucking amazing. I could watch that anytime. It would just put me in such an amazing mood.
Yeah.
I've always loved villains. They've mostly been like my favorite part of film. I just find them more interesting. Not that I agree with what they do, but I just find them more interesting than the heroes. But anyway. Yeah.
Well, let's dive in.
Let's get into it.
So we open up. We're in like this period. What was this? Like 1690 something. We were in the 1600s.
Yeah.
And we've got like this nice little, like I said, a period kind of colonial look.
Yes.
Of Salem. And I guess this was supposed to take place during like the Salem witch trials, if you will. That's what they were going for.
Yeah, I believe so.
The Crucible.
Yes.
Because it is my name!
Because I cannot have another in my life!
So you hear this singing, right? And of course we have the silhouette of all the names and shit, and the silhouette of the witch flying on her broom.
Right.
Yeah. But then you hear this singing, this come, little children, I'll take thee away.
Yeah.
And then fucking what's his nuts is just like, Emily! Like shoots up Thackeray. And then he runs out. You see all the animals like freaking out. They used to freak me out because it was like the music after she got done singing, and then you just see all the animals freaking out.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my god. I was like, oh my god, that horse.
Some evil is afoot.
Yeah, that horse is freaking out. The goats are running. What's going on, man? You know, and then he wakes up, he freaks out, and he just walks, and then there's his friend Elijah. And Elijah's just fucking deadpan staring out into the fucking forest. And he's just like, have thou seen my sister Emily? And he's just looking at it. He just goes, over there. He like points. And then he just goes, she's done for. He's like, not yet. Awaken my father. Summon the others. Go!
Yeah, you know? Why is like that dude just like standing there like, oh yeah, she's over there. She's fucked.
He's just a pussy, man.
Yeah.
He's even a pussy because even later when they catch the witches, he was a fucking pussy. So there was really no point. So then Thackeray is all like, I'm gonna go fucking get her.
Yeah.
You go fucking get my father, wake everybody up. So he runs. We have this fucking journey of falling down a hill with him.
Yeah. Like the journey.
Yeah, very fucking
like Chris Farley and Black Sheep.
Oh, please, little roots. Stay strong. That's what I think. The hell was that about? But anyway, yeah, and then he finally gets there, and he walks into the house. He, like, climbs up the fucking mill, or the,
Is it the little...
Was that a mill?
Water windmill?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Some, like, steamboats have?
Yeah, I don't remember what the fuck that shit's called.
Know.
I think it's a mill. So
mill? Sure.
I don't fucking know anymore, man. Goddamn 20. Or the wine. It's a port.
You took, like, 3 sips of it. I think you're fine.
Yeah, I haven't eaten. But anywho.
Ah, there you go.
No, it's...
Is this where we get our introduction
It's 2020.
Winifred?
Yes.
She opens up the...
Yeah.
Another glorious morning. Makes me sick!
Yeah.
That's me 100% every day.
Oh, yeah. And then they walk in, the kid...
Yeah.
Sister! Yes, sweetie! Oh, she's so fucking funny.
They all look like old and ugly.
Old, ugly,
Yeah.
like freckles all over the fucking hands.
Yeah, moles and wrinkles.
And Sarah and Mary are like arguing over shit. Winnie's making the potion, and Emily is just chilling on the fucking chair.
And Emily, like, if you look at her, that was perfect casting because just looking at her and just the way her demeanor was, she was like the definition of pure innocence.
Yeah.
You know, she's just like so sweet and like she looks like she wouldn't hurt a fucking fly. Of course, that's the type that fucking the witches are gonna go for,
Right.
because they're jealous of their innocence and their you know their life is you know ahead of them and theirs is done.
Yeah. So then Winnie's making up the fucking potion and all this shit, and of course she's going through the ingredients. She's just like, dead man's toes. Dead man's toes!
Dead man's toes, dead man's toes, dead man's toes.
Yeah, she's going on about the dead man's toes.
We gotta look at the book. The book.
The book.
The book.
The book.
Damn.
That bitch was freaky as fuck. Honestly, I'll say it. I kind of think that book, mainly because of the fucking eye, scared the shit out of me more than the fucking
The fact that it was made out of human skin.
human skin, but it scared me more than the Necronomicon in fucking Evil Dead.
Oh.
Like, the Necronomicon was creepy and shit, but this bitch had a fucking eye. It was made out of skin. And as a kid, you just see that and of course, in our day of animatronic, you know, that book, the eye opening.
Yeah.
That shit was like some of the realest looking shit you'd probably see. I mean, nowadays, you'd probably look at it and be like, which we did, but that book creeped the fuck out of me just because of that goddamn eye.
Yeah, there's an interesting fact I found about Sarah Jessica Parker when she was looking up and like studying the Salem witch trials. She discovered that she has a 10th great grandmother, Esther Elwell, was arrested in Salem, Massachusetts in late 1600s for committing sundry acts of witchcraft and choking a neighbor to death. Esther's case was never went to court. She escaped with her life, and the accusation ended the Salem witch trials. Parker said, "It has changed everything about who I thought I was."
Whoa.
That's fucking crazy, right?
Jesus. Yeah. Wonder how many of us have, like, relatives from, like, the Salem.
I will hope I do.
If we do or don't.
I want to. Yeah, I want to witchy.
Maybe I was Proctor. Because it is my name!
You want it to be Proctor.
Just
that's
so
why.
I can say that.
Yeah, because it's my name.
Never have another like it! Alright. So, yeah, so then they're doing all that shit, and they finally brewed the potion.
I have a question about the potion.
Yeah.
Because when he says, they gather to the cauldron, and she says, one thing more and all is done. Add a bit of thine one's tongue.
Yeah, she bites her. That's why she bites her tongue and spits.
Okay, that's why I was wondering, because like as a kid I'm thinking, oh, they're just spitting, but now as an adult I'm like, did they just bite off a piece of their fucking tongues?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did. She just either that or just like gets the blood. Yeah, I mean, fuck, I do that every couple of fucking days.
Yeah,
I bite my goddamn tongue.
Yeah.
And it's never on purpose. But, yeah, so then they do that. She bites off her tongue, spits it in, and then the bitch just...
Yeah.
And then they're trying to fucking force it down Emily, and they don't get her, and then Thackeray gets up and is all like, no! And they have their little tuffle.
Boy!
Let me play with him. And he pours out the fucking cauldron. Mm-hmm. But somehow down the line, Emily fucking drinks. Yeah. And I don't know fucking how, but I guess we can say that maybe a drop got in there. Or I always thought, you dote, did you fucking just seriously get up after all that shit and like just sip it just for the fuck of it? Like, what the hell?
Like, Emily sipped it?
Yeah, that was my thought. Like, how the fuck did they... Because you didn't see them... You didn't see them feed it to her. So the only other question is that she just got up, fucking took a sip, and sat back down all fucking period-like, all fucking perfect posture, just like, I'm ready.
Well...
Unless she was under the spell, which I doubt.
I was going to say that's a possibility, but...
Because she even saw Thackeray and didn't say anything. She even gave him like a, Thackeray, fuck me, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, well maybe she couldn't say anything. Like when you think as a little girl, she wouldn't know, okay, let me be silent. I don't know, unless she's smart like Danny. I don't know. Danny's fucking smart for her fucking age.
Yeah.
But that is interesting. I just always assumed that they were able to give her just a sip because fucking Winnie is like, okay, there's just enough for the three of us. Take my hands, we will share her. Yeah.
Young girl.
But it's a start!
Yeah. Boys will love me.
I am beautiful.
Dude, and her playing with her tits like the entire time. I will say this. I don't find Sarah Jessica Parker that attractive. I don't think she is that attractive, but I did think that she was attractive in this film.
Yeah, I find her attractive just because, I mean, I loved her in most of the stuff that she's been in, like this, First Wives Club, Sex in the City. I'm, all for it, even though nowadays...
Team Carrie.
Now that I'm older, I'm really not that team... I'm not really Team Carrie. Carrie is actually kind of annoying.
No.
But I did like Sarah Jessica Parker. She has a unique type of beauty to her, and she's fucking funny as shit.
Oh, she is
like,
funny.
her physical comedy is amazing. She has, like, really interesting timing, and she does have a certain sexuality about her that I find when she uses it correctly, it works. And in this one... it works, but it's not like... I mean, yeah, her cleavage was very distracting.
Right.
Like, fine, cool. But, like, yeah, I didn't notice until you said something. She doesn't really grab her tits.
Yeah.
She's always kind of, like her fingers are always, like, right on top of her, like, cleavage or whatnot. And she's just like, oh, yes, are they still there? I don't know.
Yeah.
And what does play with them mean when she says, like, let me play with him? Is it, like, torture? Do you think she's into, like, torture shit?
Torture, or I guess we could say that she just wants to fuck him. I mean, obviously, this is for...
children.
Well, if you had your kids, I hope to God you earmuffed that shit. Earmuffs.
Well, this is an E-rated Hocus Pocus episode. I'm sorry.
It is.
We can't not do
this.
Yeah,
it's got to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure she fucked him. So, or she would fuck him. Because she'd be like, oh, they wouldn't like me in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, thine would.
Yes,
thine
wouldest.
All that shit. So, I don't know. I think that's what she did. Because she just had such a fascination for him. For men
for
in
all
general.
boys, yeah.
And, Mary was just the kiss ass of fucking Winnie, which was, again, I loved it. It was just like, Winnie,
yeah,
come on in, and so they do all that shit, and then they drink up Emily, and you see her, like, with gray hair, and, like, you don't necessarily see her skin, but you see that they sucked her dry to the point of she's now, like, old and probably 100 and something years old.
She's dead!
She's dead! And then they turn Thackeray into a fucking black cat.
Okay, I want to do something.
Yes.
Okay, so, first of all, she says, let's not kill him, that's too good for him, let him live forever with his guilt. As what, Winnie, as what? Jump back! Okay, can I do Winnie and you do the girls?
Yes.
With the spell?
Yes.
Okay. Twist the bones and bend the back. Trim him of his baby fat. Give him fur as black, just
like this. Oh, sorry, dude.
Opie's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Your cat in here?
And then as soon as that happens, we get some, like, knocks on the doors. Daughters of Darkness!
Daughters of Darkness!
We're no witches here, sir. We are just three spinster women. Just spending a quiet evening at home, sucking the lives out of innocent children. When he just grabs Sarah's neck.
And she fucking does that scream. Yeah! And then he did Winifred Sanderson. Yeah.
Yeah.
What hast thou done with my son Thackeray?
Thackeray? I don't know. Cats got my tongue.
Oh god, dude, I loved the dad though. Just every time he yelled, I was just answer me. I was just, I love it.
Yeah, that's like your role.
I know. Answer me, witch. Listen to the note. I spy, sister, sting.
What is it? Mary's note was like,
Dice.
Yeah.
Thrice I, Mercury, purify. Spit upon the 12 tables.
And you know what? When they finally hang them and you actually get a shot of their feet dangling, that's really dark for a kid's movie.
Yeah, that also
to show,
creeped me the fuck out.
Hanging fucking bodies until they're dead. But they did, we didn't mention, yes, we all know this. Fools, all of you! A virgin will come in and we will be back to light the black flame candle.
In the next Hallows Eve.
Next Hallows Eve.
Yeah, and that's when we see that fucking Elijah fuck when he was like, listen to the knot! The Elijah kid drops the book.
Yeah, what a dumbass.
To cover his fucking ears.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, again, you fucking dolt.
Yeah, rear up and fucking be a man.
Right, the fucking dad was covering his wife's ears and was able to fucking not fucking, he was able to not listen.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, Jesus Christ. But again, I guess that's why he was the one that caught him, because he was just...
Yep.
Daughters of darkness.
Daughters of darkness. I had to write that line down. That was so fucking perfect.
Oh my god, yeah. And then you see Thackeray after they're all walking away. He goes up to his dad and he's like rubbing his, he's doing the cat thing. And his dad's just like, away, beast!
Yeah.
Just away! And then the fucking torch flickers. Now we're in the classroom. We got a teacher talking about the shit. And then we have Zach. Max. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Zach. We have Max, who is... Omri Katz, the only thing I've ever seen him in was this and Adventures in Dino City. So I don't really know anything else with him.
Same.
Yeah.
Even the guy that played Zachary, I don't really remember, but funny fact, that's not the actor's voice.
No, it's the guy that played Max from fucking Goof.
Yeah, and he's Binks, the cat's voice. Because I guess the actor couldn't do the type of
standard pronunciation.
SP. Couldn't do the SP. And funny fact, and I didn't notice
the SAT.
Fuck that.
That.
So now you're gonna make me say Zach. Max, if you look at his tie-dye T-shirt, it's the same colors as the witches. You got green, red, and purple.
Oh, woof.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Holy shit. All right, symbolism. And so then all that shit, and then we, he's all like, oh yeah, Halloween's a conspiracy made by the candy company. And then we get Allison, sweet Vanessa Shaw.
Yeah.
Who honestly has some sex appeal just by fucking just being there.
Just being there.
Like, she doesn't have to do shit. Her eyes, like you said during our watching, her eyes alone.
They do it all.
Oh,
yeah, her eyes do all the work. And they really didn't have her wearing, the only thing that was really kind of like sexy they had her wearing was her costume.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that fucking hoodie thing, not hoodie, but the sweater thing that she was wearing in them jeans.
Like throughout the film?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's
nice for me.
That's 90s hot, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was like, oh, that's nice.
Okay, yeah, maybe nice.
That fills.
A little bit of a midriff show sometimes.
Hello.
Yeah, that was in, yeah.
Especially when she fell.
Oh, yeah, especially when she fell.
Hey, Mary!
Oh, yeah.
Yes? Oh, well, hello! That's what she did!
Hello!
All right, we'll get there. So
the thing is, like, Allison, she's so like, well, for your information, this shit happened this many years ago, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, witch, calm down.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it. And then Max does this flex. Well, if Jimi Hendrix
shows up, give me a call.
Yeah, in front of the entire class.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck does he think he is, Mr. LA superstar?
Right, and I love that one guy just goes up, hey Max, fat chance. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
Fat chance, dude. And he just walks off. And Max is riding his bike. And then we meet Bulk and fucking...
Wait, though. I'm sorry.
I
do want to point out one thing that I really don't know if this is... I want to know from, like, other people listening if they caught this, but... Because Max follows Allison and tries to, like, flirt with her, and then she does a little, ooh, trick or treat, here's my number, but it's really Max's number. So Allison puts up this hoodie. It's this red, huge, like, overcoat hoodie, and the hood is very pointed at the top. Now, when I first saw it, it made me think of the 1973 mystery thriller Don't Look Now.
Oh.
It's with, I have my other notes on it. If you don't know, it's a married couple grieving their recent death of their young daughter are in Venice when they encounter two elderly sisters, one of whom is psychic and brings a warning from beyond. Like, it's very, very interesting. I think Donald Sutherland is in it. I can't remember who else. But there's a really creepy moment of this.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's this really short, it looks like a child wearing the same exact hoodie, and then, because it was part of, like, Bravo's 100 Most Scary Movie Moments, and...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he thinks it's his daughter,
Yeah.
but it ends up to be an older, small person, and, like, stabs him.
Yeah.
It looks like the same exact fucking coat that Allison's wearing. Or it could just be, it looks like the witch's coats.
Well, that's interesting. I like that, though, because that is kind of like a maybe they did play like homage.
I think they
to
actually...
that or something.
Yeah, they do throughout the film give little, like, horror film homages. Like, one person's wearing the Michael Myers mask, like one of the kids. And I don't know if it was Max's skateboard. So whoever had a skateboard, it was the under the skateboard that has, like, the art, it was Hellraiser.
No shit!
Yeah.
Oh my god, I missed all that shit. Now I gotta fucking rewatch this bitch.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, yes, now Hollywood!
Hollywood! Yeah.
What are their names?
Fucking, well, they're like the Bulk and Skull.
Yeah, they're Bulk and Skull.
But I believe I'm gonna do this without looking because I want to remember that. I'm Jay. This is Ernie. How many times did I tell you my name isn't Ernie anymore? It's Ice. This is Ice. He turns around, he's got that shit fucking carved
Fucking
into it.
90s thing where, yeah,
Jay
you're
and
right.
Ernie. Yeah,
Jay
Ice.
and Ernie.
Fucking A. All right. So, yeah,
As
dude.
Larry Bagby the third.
Oh, they do that sometimes.
Oh, whatever
I don't
that
know.
means. Okay.
They put their fucking real names next to
Maybe
them.
I just put it out there, and we're gonna see them again.
Mm-hmm.
They are probably the worst bullies I've ever seen in any type of film.
Yeah.
Like the whole bully trope thing. Like I don't know if it was the writing or they were just trying to make them less threatening. Maybe because
Yeah.
Bulk and I don't know. At least Bulk and Scully had some type of like maybe more like which one was the heavier one? Bulk.
Bulk.
He at least had some type of like I don't want to say I feared him, but he had a little.
Well, he was more fit. His physicality
More
and everything was
intimidating.
exactly.
Yeah,
Thank
these two.
No. If anything, Jay would have probably been more intimidating to me than Ice. I thought Ice was just pathetic, and even though he was kind of the leader,
Was he?
that's what I always
Ice was
thought.
the leader?
I always thought Ice was like the fucking
Well,
the
Jay
like
did-
leader dude, but
Jay
Jay
did more of the talking.
right.
Yeah.
So it was just like I don't know. But again, kind of like what you said, they're just the fucking dumb
Yeah.
comic fucking
And
relief.
fucking Jay's laugh.
Whoa! Hollywood! Yeah. Oh, God, that laugh. So they steal fucking Max's shoes.
Yeah, his like Nike like high top some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whoa! Check out the gear! Or some
They
shit.
even asked like, "You got any smokes, bro?"
Yeah, they
Like,
were
what
asking
kind of
for smokes. I think
like
they were
c-
asking for weed.
Oh, okay, I was thinking like
Well,
cigarettes.
they probably were. I couldn't tell if they said you got any bud or butt.
Well, bud would be weed and butt would be cigarette.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know which
interesting.
one they said.
I don't
and
know.
I didn't read the fucking subtitles. But, because we watched it first without the subtitles.
Right.
But, yeah, I just remember they were like, you got any bud? You don't got any smokes?
Yeah.
I mean,
You
at the
don't got
time
any
in the
cash.
90s, I guess you could say that if they did, well, I guess it wouldn't matter either way because they were both popular in the 90s. But,
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I mean, cigarettes were definitely popular.
Cigarettes. Oh yeah, my first cigarette in middle school.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Me too.
So Max gets home and he's like, I don't know, was it their first day?
No, they were there for a week.
A week. Okay.
But they were still unpacking and shit, which I
Right.
guess is right because I mean,
duh.
yeah. So the parents are unpacking. He walks in without his shoes because they take his shoes.
Yeah.
He goes upstairs and his mom's all like, he wasn't wearing any shoes. That's odd. And then his dad goes, well, must be some form of protest. Doesn't even fucking.
Yeah. And Max goes into his room and he kind of starts snuggling up with this green pillow. I'm going to say it again. Green. Did you ever snuggle up to a pillow pretending that it's a lady that you desire?
Nope.
Oh, Allison, you're so soft.
Nope. I just ripped
Aw.
out the Playboys.
There you go.
Yeah. I went straight to the magazines.
Well, maybe that box of his wasn't unpacked yet. But I don't know if I was
Or maybe it was hidden under the bed. Maybe he's a subscriber.
okay.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. How could you be a subscriber as a child? He's not 18. You have to be 18 to subscribe.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he found his dad's stash. Like I said, most fathers, I swear, I think it's a conspiracy against fathers. I think fathers do this on purpose where they like will hide their shit and they will leave it for their boys to find at one point in life, just to know this is what you're going through. They'll just leave it. Now, they won't make it easy for you to find, but they know you're going to find it.
Bitch.
One way or another, you're going to fucking find it.
Oh my god, that's interesting.
I swear it's the truth.
Fuck, what would I don't know, never mind.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I don't know what moms would do. I don't know.
I swear, it's like it's in the dad code. I swear it
The
is.
dad code?
Mm-hmm. Our boys are coming of age. It's time to give them it's time to hand them down.
It's like an unspoken type of bonding.
Yes.
That happens.
Yes, they never know, but they do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So maybe, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, he did, and that was probably the Disney thing. We'll have you snuggle up, get close to talking about her,
It's mainly just
her physical.
so someone could hear.
Yeah.
Because there is someone in the room.
Right, and then fucking Danny just pops out of the closet. And what I thought was weird, and I guess not, but Danny was like, "Kiss me, I'm Allison." And it's just like, and then it made him being like, "Mom and Dad told you to stay out of my room."
Yeah.
You know, I would have been like, "Oh my god, you shut up, nasty."
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, well, it's a teasing thing.
Right, and she's
like,
8.
ooh, you have a girlfriend. Ooh, kiss me, I'm in the mood.
Yeah, she's 8.
She's 8.
So she's like, "You're taking me trick-or-treating." Unless you have something else to say.
Nope. I'm pretty much like already at the trick-or-treating thing.
Okay,
The only other like note I want to say about the house is, why does the house look like a...
Like a lighthouse?
It looks like a lighthouse.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is
He
that
does.
a Massachusetts thing?
I have no idea. That I can't tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been.
I don't know what house is. I've never been to Massachusetts either, so I don't know. But yeah, he had like, it was almost like he just, because his room was the room. That's why I really did like his room, because he's got those stairs going up. So apparently
They go up to
that's-
nowhere?
no, well, they go up. That's where that lighthouse,
House
where the
part.
window is.
Right, okay.
He just walks up there, and you could see out. I don't know what that's for.
Right. Well, it's just...
But it's a cool little thing. I mean,
I think it's
I'd
cool.
find it interesting. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I find it very interesting.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, Max gets coerced into taking Danny trick-or-treating.
Mm-hmm.
I love his costume. He's like, I'm a rap singer. He does not look like a fucking rap singer.
And I love his dad. Shouldn't your hat be on side?
Yeah, even his dad is like cooler than him.
Yeah.
In the know.
hip.
Yeah, he's just wearing like a big like coat that just...
Shouldn't you not be wearing a shirt? That's what Marky Mark does. Big chain.
Yeah, big sunglasses. He looks like he's an undercover cop.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, when they're trick-or-treating and then you see the bullies,
Yeah.
they're just like taking kids' candy, and she has like no fear.
No.
She doesn't give like two shits, because you know what? She teases her brother, but she does really...
Admires him.
She admires him. She does see him as, yeah, he's gonna protect me, so no matter what you do, you know, he's gonna do it. But
Yeah.
Max is kind of a pussy.
I think a lot of us did, because I did that when I was young. I always thought, like, when I was with older people, that they were, like, the hardest fucking people I've ever seen sometimes. And then I'd realize that some of them were really just pussies.
Yeah, a lot of people are all talk.
Yeah, and it's like, I guess that's why some of us just go straight for the kill instead of
Yes.
just talk it out. But anywho.
But like Max goes up to them, and like this is another like example of these bullies being just like, they're not making fun of him for actual like faults of his. They're just miming things that he's doing.
Yeah.
Like trick-or-treating. Okay, fine. Maybe it's a whatever thing to do when you're at that age, but it's pretty much like, oh, ding dong, what? Whoa! Why is that an insult? Why is that being mean? It's just knock on the door, open it, oh my god, there's someone at the door. I don't know. And then, it's for your information, he's a little leaguer. Oh, batter up.
How dare ya!
Like, yes, that is how baseball is played. Thank you
Right.
for that lovely performance. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah. And then she says something to Ice, and then he was like...
He
like looked like he was gonna go fucking give her the old smack down,
with her, yeah.
you know? And then that's when Max finally was like, yo! And then he just gives him his candy and was like, go pig out.
Yeah, Max had that was a very mature moment for Max.
Mm-hmm.
Like, instead of just like, whatever, like, he's like, you know what? Just take the fucking candy. Let's just get out of here.
And it's funny that, because Danny was even like, you should have punched him. He's like, they would have killed me. And he was outnumbered. I'm sorry.
He was outnumbered.
There were
yes,
like 6
I will agree
of them.
with that.
It wasn't
yes.
like there were 2. I mean, there were 6.
Yeah.
And let's be real, not everybody is going to go one-on-one.
No.
If anything, a lot of people do. I find fucking people that jump. I mean, obviously, they're the biggest pussies in the fucking world. You have to jump someone.
Yeah, it's cowardly.
Yeah, you're a fucking puss bag. But,
there is a really cute brother-sister moment, because Max, he's not silent about how he hates living here. And Danny's like, because she cries, she like falls over these pumpkins and like this little haystack, and she's like, I mean, this is your home now. I mean, come on, we used to have so much fun together, and now you're just being he's being a teenager.
Yeah.
You know, that's just what it is. He's just going through that morbid, my life totally sucks kind of thing. But he did apologize, and they have like, you know, it's a really cute brother-sister moment that I find very endearing, and you really, like, I really didn't notice that much when I was a kid, but now, like, it's really cute that they have those moments.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. And then they go to this big mansion, like colonial.
Very colonial mansion, yeah.
And they just walk in willy-nilly. And trick or treat! And then just see this big cauldron in the middle of the fucker.
A smorgasbord of fucking candy.
Yeah, and you hear colonial music playing and like like violins. And you look around, everybody's dressed in fucking like 1700s French attire. They got the pale makeup on and like the wigs and all kinds of shit. And then of course you see Allison
coming
in that
down the
fucking
stairs,
gown. Yeah.
having that teen movie down the stairs, isn't she beautiful?
Right.
Like moment.
Max Dennison.
Oh.
Exactly. Even the way she talks.
Max Dennison.
Oh God, I did have a crush. I had a crush. So she comes down.
Do you think was that party a little too much? Like a little too fancy, or I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm not a rich person.
The only thing that I can think of is that they were trying to just tell us that Allison comes from fucking like money. She comes from class. That's the only thing that I can think of with that, because I don't understand why unless they just were like, we're doing a French 1700s themed.
Yeah, maybe
like party. I mean, fuck, we've been to fucking themed parties before.
Yeah, but that was like in college. But still, I guess
maybe that's what the fucking 40s and 30-year-olds. Well, I guess we'll find out. Maybe the next party we go to will be colonial.
You know what? I wouldn't be against that. That would be really fucking fun. So you know what? I retract whatever I just said. That would be fucking fun.
Yeah.
I just want to wear one of those gowns, all right?
Right.
But I guess, it's kind of like, they're so opposites. Like, Max is like this groovy, like, LA.
I didn't even get groovy from him.
Well, that's what some people were saying. Like, totally radical dude. Like, everyone in LA talks like that.
Yeah.
Surfer radical. And then here's Allison, this prissy colonial princess.
Mm-hmm. Prissy prince.
Prissy princess.
Yeah.
Okay. And so here's a question. And I want to know if this is something you have contemplated. Allison mentions... Because she, first. Yeah. The exchange with Danny. Oh, Allison, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Give it to me.
She's kind of, like, sassy around Allison at first, because it's like, are you good enough for my big brother? I don't know.
Right.
But Allison likes Danny's costume, and she's like, oh, we just learned about the Sanderson sisters. And Allison's like, I love the Sanderson sisters. My mother, does she run? She ran the music. So I think they bought it. They probably bought it. Okay. That makes sense.
Because that would make sense why she still has the keys.
Yes.
And can go.
But, like, do we really get a timeline of when it got shut down?
No.
Because Allison just puts it out that she has this fascination, But if she, unless it's just because it was her mother, and yes, her mother probably like talked to her all about it, so that makes her like, ooh, interesting, and she mainly just got her information through her mother. But if she really did have like a fascination, wouldn't she have gone, even though the museum is shut down, her family owns it, she can go in there whenever she wants.
Yeah.
But this is going in there for the first time since whenever it shut down, which looks ages because it's fucking dusty and
It's dusty, there's webs all over the fucking place. But the Zippos aren't rusted, they're obviously still fucking going.
They're still going, yeah. But like, what do you think about that? Is that about Allison not going back, even though she had like a huge fascination for?
Well, I think we kind of see it on her face a little bit, because she even talked about, she said it got closed down because a lot of spooky things happened there. And when Max was like, well, let's go to the old Sanderson place, Allison's face was like, fuck, I really don't want to. Like, she had like a really good reaction of, and then when Max was like, oh, come on now, let's go. And she was like, okay, well, let me go get changed. I guess they won't miss me. And then she goes, and that's when they get there. And
that
yeah,
could
you
be
kind of
it.
see that she believes in all that shit.
She does.
It's kind of like how I am. Like, our friends want to, like, Cream, they want to go to this fucking haunted, like a real fucking haunted, whatever the fuck place. And I'm over here like, I don't even though we can't, but at the same time, I don't know if I would personally want to. Because I've heard too many stories, like another friend of ours, who, like, he was even like, I'm pretty sure I brought something home.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not about to do that. Like, I don't want to, I look at it like this, dude. You go to it's like going to a fucking zoo, okay? I don't want to put the spirits in that realm, but I'm using an example. It's like going to a fucking zoo, okay? Those animals, they just want to chill. You got people banging on the fucking glass and doing all this shit and pissing them off. What the fuck do you think you're doing with those spirits? You're going to walk in where these spirits are and you're just going to be like, is there a spooky ghost in here?
Yeah.
You know, and then they're going to start throwing shit up against the walls.
Yeah.
So they're going to follow you the fuck. Like, who the fuck knows, man?
Yeah, it's
so
like,
I'm not going to tempt.
Yeah, it's like Free Willy when the kids were banging on it and then
Exactly.
Willy attacks and then it's like, oh, it's fucking Willy's fault.
Yeah, great analogy.
Yeah. And the first Paranormal Activity, like the fucking boyfriend was like, come on, show yourself. I'm going to fuck you up. I agree. I think the spirit realm is very interesting, and there is that curiosity of wanting to be in that type of environment, but at the same time, I respect it. I don't want to fuck with it.
Right.
Like, let them be where they be.
And even if you go with that fucking mindset, there's going to be somebody there that's going to fucking do it.
Yes.
It'd be a jackknife, and then it just fucks everybody up.
Yes.
So it's like...
It sounds like a really cool experience. It would, I don't know. It would have to, I don't know. That's why I never fucked with a Ouija board. I just don't let them be.
Yeah.
I'll see them when I'm dead.
Right. We'll say hello then.
Yes, we'll say hello, we'll say hello then.
We'll talk supernatural then.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then they go.
Yeah.
And they're reading through all the shit. We learn about the book being made of skin. Mm-hmm. We learn about the fucking black flame candle is from the fat of a hangman. Mm-hmm. And Max is all like, well, let's fucking open up. Let's light the sucker. You know?
And here's another question. It's very clear that the candle little description says when a virgin lights the candle.
Yep.
He was all for wanting to light the candle. Was he?
Oh, but he wanted Allison to do it because he wanted to see if she was experienced or not, and she refused.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But no, I agree with that.
Oh, okay.
But why did he do it?
It's.
Was he trying to show off, like, oh yeah, this is?
You could break me.
Or... oh my god!
I could be you. I could be your fuck.
Yeah, nothing's more of a turn on than a fuck. You know what? To me, nope, not fucking with that. I'd rather someone experienced.
Right.
But there are some weirdos out there.
Yeah.
But anyway, like maybe he really thought that it wasn't real. It's not going to turn black, so I can pretend. Oh, it's not going to turn black, so it's going to show I'm not a virgin.
Oh, look at you.
Oh.
And then the bitch turns black. And he was just like,
And after all the, like,
crazy... Can't say to the bard, Mr. Turner!
You're her in one. But all this like spooky stuff starts to happen, and then Max is like, "What happened?" Danny lets the cat out of the bag. A virgin lit the candle. You fucking asshole.
Yeah, again, 8 years old. Like, fuck.
You know, I didn't want to know if my brother was a virgin or not.
Right.
I didn't fucking care, but I don't know. Maybe they were that close, and Max really isn't experienced. He probably has never had a girlfriend before. Maybe.
Probably not.
So maybe like Max and Danny were pretty much like best friends. I don't know. See, these are just questions. They're just questions.
Right.
But yeah, the witches are back.
They're back, bitches.
We're home.
Yeah. Oh, God, they just walk in.
Yeah. My lucky rat's tail, just where I left it.
Yeah. I told you I left the cauldron on, didn't I, Winnie?
Can I get a biscuit?
Winnie, I smell children.
Sick.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're walking, just, and the little girl, and then you see Danny like, fuck.
Yeah.
Little girl, about 7, 8, 8.5. You know, and then they walk up to the register where she is. They're just like, oh, you know.
We won't hurt you.
Come, little children, I'll take thee away. Ew.
Yeah. We love children.
We love children.
Hello, sisters.
I thought thou would never come, sisters. 'Tis I who brought you back. Such a pretty little child.
Jesus. Yeah, they sit her down and they're all like, oh, well, has it really been 300 years?
Yes.
How time flies. When you're dead! So they are doing all that shit. I mean, what happened? Max just fucking shot up and was just like,
Yo!
yeah.
Go, my little sister.
Yeah, look, my sister.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it, dude?
Yeah. Dude. She says that later, right?
Yeah.
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 I love when he starts to do her little... What's the...
Electricity.
Yeah, what's the fucking Palpatine shit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Unlimited power!
You! Them!
Yeah. Yeah, she just fucking gets them all freaking around, and then we see Allison fucking come out of nowhere, and that's when Allison lets out the, hey, Mary! Oh, hello! She fucking slaps the shit out of Mary
With the fucking candy bag or something?
No, she hit Mary with a fucking skillet.
Oh, yeah, that's right!
And then Danny hit Winnie with a fucking candy bag.
Yeah.
Let go of my brother!
Yeah.
And Winnie just... And then Binks jumps on Winnie.
Yeah.
Get this beast off me, Sarah! You know, freaking the fuck out. And then,
Max does his burning rain of death thing.
Oh, I love that, though.
He has that little lighter. Prepare to die with the burning rain of death. He makes fire on his head.
Yeah. Yeah, the shit starts, the sprinklers go off.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They're just like, oh!
It's the burning rain of death!
It's the burning rain of death! So they're freaking out. Get cover quickly! Get to cover! And she's like, oh, he's got the book! Yeah, my book!
Yeah, Max takes the book.
Max fucking
Allison
eats it.
Does Allison... No, Max... No, Binks
Binks.
gets on top of Max.
Because
and
he eats it, because he fucking slips on his own rein.
Yeah, exactly.
Slips on his own...
And then we hear Binks go, nice going, Max.
Yeah.
Get the book! Scratches his face now!
Mm-hmm. And then they get the book, they go, they run off. And we have that hilarious moment where it's about water!
Yeah.
He's tricked us.
It's quite refreshing.
Yeah. They go out and then they see the black road.
Yes.
They go, oh, it's a black river.
Yes, tis but something that looks like a black river.
I wonder how deep it is. And they just
Fucking throw Sarah. Sarah Jessica Parker's scream. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It is amazing. I can never do it. I will never attempt to try it. I will not ever do that to you, our lovely contemplators. But it's just, you know what it is.
But
It's that,
I will.
No.
you knew. You will not. But she's like, tis firm. Tis
Yeah.
firm as stone. Firm as stone. Firm as stone. Firm as stone. Firm as stone.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Come, we fly!
Fly! And then, they start doing their hag walk.
Their hag walk.
Hag tracks, or whatever the fuck they
call it. It's like
their
hag Wizard of Oz, trot.
They just start trotting down, and then you see sirens in the distance, and they're just looking, and then you see Winnie's face, and just...
Yeah.
They start running back.
Yeah, it's a fucking
fire
truck, and this is them, like, out in the world 300 years later. They don't know what the fuck is what.
Yeah, so they're like, what is this? And then they see the firemen go in.
That's right.
And the firemen come out, and they're all like, man, I hate Halloween. Teenagers again.
Yeah.
Setting off the alarms. And they're all like, what is that? And when he's like, they're witch hunters. Notice how they carry their axes. They chop up the wood to burn the witches. And she's all like proud, like, I know.
And you know what's funny? I'm glad you mentioned that, because during this time, and I looked this up, but it just states in the facts. I didn't look up if Sarah Jessica Parker actually vocally says this, but she claimed in 2018, but she's eating a spider. She really ate that damn spider.
It was a real fucking spider.
I think so. I don't know, because it just says in 2018, Sarah Jessica Parker, I don't know if I still have that screenshot that I have. I probably do.
That's savage as fuck.
That is savage as fuck.
I could never.
But the thing is, I mention it because there's another bug thing that happens that's real. I don't think I still have it. No, I don't think I still have it.
I would never even try to grab a fucking spider,
I would never
let alone eat it.
Exactly. Grab a fucking spider, let alone fucking... Yeah. Anyway, but that's just what it says on the IMDb facts. She ate a fucking spider, so good for her.
Good for you. Yeah.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Maybe it has a lot of protein, yeah.
Exactly. So then...
That's when they get on their brooms, right?
Yeah, then they get on their brooms, they go flying.
The broom and, like, the wire works is really, really good.
It is. I actually did watch a thing on YouTube. There is a thing about them doing the wire works and everything.
Oh, that's cool. Like a backstage.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, sorry.
Yeah, and it's actually really funny. They were actually riding their brooms not all the time. They did have...
during, like, the fighting and, like, the real physical
certain things.
stuff.
Well, during, like, when Winnie's, like, going after him, she's really on a fucking wire. And actually, it's really funny because she kicked fucking Danny. They had her too low, and she fucking kicked Danny.
Where did she get hit?
She kicked the girl who played Danny in the back of the head.
Thora?
And it's so funny. Yeah.
Thora Birch?
Yeah, and it's so funny because as soon as she did, when she got down, she, like, fucking dismounts. She, like, runs over to Thora. She, like, runs over. She goes, "Oh, my baby, are you okay?" Bette Midler just runs over. She's like, "Oh, my baby, are you okay? Oh, my God, I'm so sorry."
Oh, my God.
And then the guy that played Max was all like, "Yo, it's too high, man. It needs to be high. It needs to be high." Trying to be like Mr.
Are you the fucking director?
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck? Maybe that's why he doesn't work much.
Maybe. Because it's funny. There are those actors that do that kind of shit.
And
I know everything.
Yeah.
But, again, that was just me seeing him do one fucking thing. I can't necessarily...
Yeah, we don't want to...
But we do. Yeah. I don't want to bash him per se, but there definitely are people, and I've worked with them, and I'm sure you probably have, who are like that.
Know-it-alls, yeah.
Yeah, but... Yeah, so that was a little fun fact. But it was really fun watching the wire work, and, and just... And it also, like, went back to how, like, they did wire work in Bed Knobs and Broomsticks and all that kind of shit.
Bed Knobs and Broomsticks!
Yeah. And one of the guys was like, it was a good thing we had a lot of trees on set because a lot of time the trees were actually hiding the wire and made it a lot easier for us to sell the illusion.
Yeah, because the last time I watched it, I was looking for wires and I didn't see any. Yeah. But I know this is the first film that Disney ever did. The first Disney production to use like digital effects, and I think it's mainly on Binks.
I think so, and it's funny because when you look at Binks, and I still think that Binks looks good, mainly because of the fact that I think Binks it's a real cat. The only thing that's animated is when he talks.
The face. The face is animated.
The face is animated.
And that's very believable to me.
That even still looks good. So I can only imagine nowadays if we did that with the real body of a fucking animal and made the fucking face. But we're not going to do that anymore because, why do that? Why make a...
Well, it's an animal's thing. They don't
want to have real animals on set anymore or some shit.
Well,
I guess ever since that fucking
like that dogs.
One movie, Dog's Purpose.
Dog's Purpose, yeah, that video.
I guess ever since that, I guess they don't want...
It's like animal cruelty to put animals through all this stress on set and forcing them to do what you want them to do at any moment. The kids and Binks, they do go to a cemetery, and I think this is when the whole broom fighting started.
Yeah.
Because Witch can't be on hollow ground. Am I correct? That's where the Binks
Which can't be on hollow ground, indeed.
Yeah, they cannot. They don't really say why, but it is what it is. But that's where they are. They're at a cemetery, and we get by Binks tells a little backstory, which we all know the backstory and in his story, and they're by the grave of Billy the Butcher. It was Winnie's lover, and he was caught canoodling with fucking Sarah, and she Winnie sewed his mouth shut with a dull knife. Needle. Yeah. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah. Fucking ouch. But after the fight, Winnie summons Billy to come out. Mm-hmm. And who comes out? Doug Jones.
Friend who doesn't know it yet. Our friend who doesn't know it yet, Doug Jones.
He's not our friend. We are like absolute.
We're huge fans.
Yeah, like I don't get like starstruck by that many people, but the one person I would say that I met, I didn't meet. I was a aisle behind him during a show, Stephen Sondheim. Mm. And my friend and I tried to follow him and try to talk to him. But we were so, excuse me, Mr. Sondheim. Okay. Oh. He didn't ignore us. He just didn't fucking hear us. Yeah. But yeah, that, and I will be starstruck if I ever meet Doug Jones. Yeah. Not just because, like, I don't get starstruck by, oh my God, this is an amazing celebrity or whatever. It's just, his work is so fucking amazing. And we respect it so much. Right. And a lot of he's been in so much stuff, but they're like our favorite things to watch that have to do with him. And that's all I'm going to say about that. We all know that we love some Doug Jones. I mean, this is our third movie that we've done with him in it. Mm-hmm. Tank Girl, Shape of Water, and now Hocus Pocus. Yeah. Yeah. And more to come.
More to come indeed. Yeah. But,
I also read that Sarah Jessica Parker loved being in the harness for the broom flying scene. Between takes, she would stay in it. It was more comfortable, and she would read like Time magazine or she would read the New Yorker or something.
Huh. See, when I was watching, I can't remember if it was her or not, but I feel like when I was watching that thing, I think they were saying like they did not want them in the harnesses because it was uncomfortable. But so that's what's really funny.
It was comfortable for Sarah Jessica Parker.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it was just her. She was the only one that was like, yeah, I'm good. Let me read my magazine. Wow. Because she's a tiny little thing, so true. It's gonna take a lot to pinch any fat or really hurt her. So yeah. So they escape, and the witches finally get away from like the hollow ground, and Winnie is just so flustered. And Winnie, let's have a calming circle. I am calm.
Yeah, I'm calm.
Yeah. Is that it, or am I missing? Because I in my notes I'm saying calming circle and then the bus.
I mean, that's pretty much. We can pretty much just move on from there. Yeah, I don't think there's really much. Because she has that Billy moment, and then Billy comes out and goes after the kids.
I got so distracted talking about Doug Jones. But yes, Doug Jones.
He's summoned.
He is summoned, and go get them, Billy, you vile thing.
And it's funny because when he comes out, he sees Sarah, and there's like a smile. It was
hi, Billy.
Hi, Billy. And he's just like, And then then when he's all like, Billy! And he just is like,
He does that hand thing. Oh,
bitch.
Whatever.
Piss off.
Piss off. Yeah.
And then the kids go into a sewer.
A sewer, yeah.
Yeah, and then Billy follows, goes into the sewer. And that's what's funny, like, the entire fucking time Billy is, like, chasing these children. And it's just, well, we'll get there. Yeah. But,
we learned that Binks can't die. He's been guarding the candle for years. Right. And, the ladies, the bus comes up, and it's he's like a 30-year-old man. Bubble, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
And you you brought up this joke that we, as children, did not.
Oh, yeah, no.
It went way over our heads, but now, oh boy.
He says that line where he's like, it takes you to your most intimate desires. And then fucking Winnie's all like, well, we desire children. And then he goes, oh, it might take me a couple of tries, but, something like that. And he's just like, well, it might take me a couple of tries, but, we'll see what we can do. There's some shit like that,
it's
but
pretty
that's
much,
totally...
I'll do my best to impregnate you.
Yeah.
All three of you.
Right. But it was just like, Jesus. But yeah, as kids, fuck no, I didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah.
And
So they get on the bus. Fucking Sarah's on the lap of the dude, and
speed bump.
speed up. Yeah, they run over Binks.
They do, they
Because
run
the
over
kids,
Binks.
they try to get out of the sewer like Ninja Turtle style. And then there's a moment when Billy gets up. He has that sewer
Lid.
over his head. He gets run over, and his fingers get caught. And the one finger that's upright is the middle fucking finger. Like, I didn't notice that as a kid.
Right, fuck you.
But I read in the fact list that it was the middle finger.
Yeah.
But it wasn't facing the way, like, it was facing, like, palm. It was facing
Palm out, yeah.
Palm out, not, because that doesn't mean anything. It looks like I'm saying fuck you to myself.
Right. God,
Yeah.
it would have been funny as fuck, though, if they would have done the... God.
So they get, the sisters get off the bus. Oh, stop! I smell children.
Oh, yeah.
They get off the fucking bus, and they're seeing all these children dressed in costumes, and they're so fucking confused.
Mm-hmm.
And Mary's like, I smell children, but I don't see children. I've lost my power!
Enough.
Yeah.
Just start smacking.
There's this fucking,
Mary.
this little girl dressed as an angel. She's like, she like curtsies at the witches. Bless you. And fucking Sarah Jessica Parker's laugh.
Yeah. Oh, she just starts freaking out.
Yeah. And I even said, yeah, this is where I really noticed that, yeah, I'm not going to harp on it all the time, but yeah, her comfort, I don't know, some people play with their hair when they're nervous or they're, whatever. Sarah Jessica Parker's character grabs the top of her chest.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. And this, I guess now we can talk about the confession.
Yes.
Which Max's confession, which is the cop. Go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he goes up to the cop, and he starts talking about all this shit, and then the cop just goes, you lit the black flame candle. Yeah. He just like, looks right at him. He's just like, yeah. He's like, come here. Yeah. Are you a virgin? And he's like, I'll get it tattooed on my forehead, okay?
Yeah.
And then he was like, officer, this is not... Hey! I put my life down on the line to keep this community safe. All right? And the rest, get out of here, wasting my time. Take that cat with you. And then he goes back to his bike. And then here comes this fucking woman.
Flutie.
This Flutie, yeah.
Yes.
She comes out and she's just like,
Floozy.
Floozy. She comes out and she's all like, what's going on, Harry? And he's just like, oh, just a couple of kids busting my chops. Thought I was a real cop. Yeah.
I love that the chick, she's kind of like she's dressed up as like, she's came off the set of like the fucking Jersey Shore wearing like leopard print and like blue eyeshadow.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
God, yeah. So then oh no, that was when they ran over Billy. They were the ones that ran over
correct.
Billy's fingers. Okay.
They did, yeah.
They ran over Billy's fingers.
I skipped that. I just wanted to get that out of the way.
That's
but,
fine.
they get to Satan's house.
Satan. Master.
Yes. Gary Marshall.
And Penny Marshall.
And Penny Marshall.
Yeah.
Brother and sister playing husband and wife. Nothing weird about that at all.
Yeah.
But they didn't do anything weird.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just... Yeah.
But yeah, like Gary Marshall, he's just Gary Marshall.
Yeah.
In this, he's just like...
Sanderson sisters, am I right?
Yeah. Yes, oh master. Yes, we are here. We are back. Come on in. Yeah.
To the non-smoking section. That's what's the
Fuck is... I'm thinking that's just like a hell joke.
It's a hell joke, because as soon as he walks in, what's Penny Marshall doing? She's
Fucking
smoking a
smoking,
fucking
yeah.
cigarette. And I love that she walks in and Mary sees Penny Marshall, and she's got the clips and all the fucking that curl shit
foam
from the
curls, yeah.
She's like, Winnie, Satan's married Medusa. Satan's married Medusa. She has snakes in her hair. See? Oh God, so funny. And then we see that commercial of that baby fucking in the thing.
And yeah, fucking married. I can't do it. But I didn't write down the facts. It's kind of like whatever. But the commercial was for some type of carpet cleaning, if I remember correctly. It has something to do. It's called like Devil something. Like, wasn't there like a
Dirt Devil?
Dirt Devil.
Yeah,
that might have been
Dirt Devil vacuum.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a vacuum.
I had one of those.
Didn't we all?
Didn't we all?
We all had a fucking Dirt Devil. Yeah, I remember that fucking commercial like it was yesterday.
Yeah. So they pretty much get ran out of Satan's house because the girls are being really annoying and flirty.
Yeah.
The dog scares them out. And Winnie finds out, well, she sees, like, these are children. They're just in costumes. They have just completely gone into disguise and run amok.
Right. Amok. And Sarah's freaking...
Boom!
Yeah.
Fucking elbow right in the fucking gut.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch,
Yeah.
ouch.
Sarah's just... Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
I think that's everyone's, like, Sarah's favorite
Yeah,
thing that she says.
That's so funny.
But let's get to the grown-up party. All the grown-ups are in this fun party of like dancing. Everyone's in like fun costumes, and the kids are trying to tell their parents, hey, like this shit's happening, and you know they're like not paying attention. And the sisters get to the party as well. They see them, and Max goes up to the stage.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like talking.
No, that's fine. You're absolutely fine. Then there was that weird petadile, that fucking
Petadile?
that fucking pedophile crocodile that Danny was like and it's like on its knees dancing with Danny, and then Danny was like, "Mom," and then it just shakes its head, stands up, walks away. It's like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, why are you trying to dance with a fucking 8-year-old? You little shit.
And then so that
Chris!
shit. Chris! Why don't you sit down over there? Sit your scaly hide over there.
Get your scaly hide
You
over
want
there.
some raw chicken? So all that, and then Max just fucking gets up on stage and starts to make an announcement, and he's like, "All your kids are in trouble." And then we got Calamity Jane come out of fucking nowhere.
Annie Oakley.
Annie Oakley, yeah, just fucking come out of nowhere and all like, "Fuck, what do you mean?"
There we go.
No, better.
There we go.
And so all that shit. And then she just freaking the fuck out. And then he's all like, "The Sanderson sisters came back." Now everybody's laughing. He goes, "They're right over there." And then we got the fucking song now, the number. Thank you, Max, for that marvelous introduction.
Yes, because the band was playing I Put a Spell on You right before. So I'm just going to say it. This is the best part of the fucking film.
It is.
This
great.
performance is fucking amazing. Bette Midler's amazing. We all know this. It's facts. It is absolutely amazing. The other two being the backup singers, the way she fucking sang is just...
I love the Pointer Sisters in the fucking
they got
corner.
Yeah, I think they were the Supremes.
Yeah.
Were they the
Was
Supremes?
it the Supremes or the Pointer Sisters? I don't know. Maybe the Supremes.
Yeah, I don't know. Or it could be the Pointer Sisters. Pointer Sisters sounds more current.
Is it?
Well, no, their outfits were very, like...
Oh, no, we call them the Supremes.
Yeah.
Oh, the Pointer Sisters were, like, 80s, weren't they?
Yeah, the Pointer Sisters were 80s.
That's right, I'm wrong. You're right. Supremes.
Yeah, the Supremes were, like, they were dressed more, like, in that era.
Supremes.
The Supremes.
Yeah. Pointer Sisters with Toby.
Because I'm the fucking Supreme.
Yes,
Coven.
Queen.
Yes, Coven.
Yes, Coven.
Anyway, but yes, I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. I ain't lying.
Ooh, love it. It's been 300 years, but the witch is back in this hell.
Yes. And lie.
Oh, I love it.
Yes. And when Winnie goes, "Hello, Salem. My name is Winnie. What's yours?" That's an homage to Gypsy. When she played Mama Rose.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. What's yours? What's up? What's up? What's... Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah. The song is and while they're singing this, they're actually putting a spell on
the adults.
On the
adults.
adults
Are all now just like what they tried to do in the beginning, but
yes.
But Papa fucking Binks
Papa
Binks was all like, "We're not having that shit."
Yeah.
You know, and he was like, "Fuck that!" He put the hammer down on that real
Yeah.
quick. These parents are all like,
Hey, it's a party. And Max and Danny's parents thought that they were, oh my god, that was so good.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of fun. Good job, guys.
Yeah, great job, guys.
Hey, if a pile of it comes up and die.
Yeah, and then here comes fucking Billy trying to grab the kids in front of the dad and mom, and the mom's just like, oh, I wish I had a camera.
No, I wish I had a camera.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you got some like crazy dude fucking chasing your
this
children.
fucking guy.
It's all part of the show.
Yeah, I don't know. So then the kids escape, and then
Yeah.
they're hiding out in an alley in the back of the... And I love this moment. I don't know why.
I know. I wrote it down just for you,
Thank
so
you.
we did not forget this moment.
Thank you. I love this, though. They're sitting there. Max hits a fucking trash can. And he's just like, this is really bad. And then all of a sudden a door opens, and out comes this fucking pirate. This fucking pirate just walks in and goes, alright guys, who's gonna go into the jacuzzi, huh? And we see a fucking lobster tank outside in this alley.
Outside, yeah.
Yeah, unheard of.
We're the garbage.
Right, just very unsanitary.
Yeah.
So he just walks out, alright guys, who's going into the jacuzzi? Angelo, oh, you're bad. But anyway, I mean, it says too bad. But I always thought it was, oh yeah, Angelo, oh, you're bad. I always thought that as a kid because he was probably like, and I guess you could say that because of fucking Little Mermaid, I thought of like,
Sebastian.
the lobster probably like fucking snipped his nose or some shit, and that's why he's like, oh yeah, you're bad, Angelo. But no, he's just like, oh, Angelo, too bad.
Yeah, too bad. Your number's up.
What the fuck? Yeah.
You've been called to the bubbly...
Guys, who's going to the jacuzzi?
Yeah.
Angelo.
The jacuzzi of death.
Too bad. Yeah, that's fucked up. But yeah, and then the sisters walk into the alley, and then fucking Allison has an epiphany.
Yeah, she
an
had
apostrophe.
an apothecary?
Apostrophe.
That's me.
Epiphany. So they go to the school where apparently there is a fucking furnace.
A furnace and sculpture?
Sculpting class.
Can we please ask this of you contemplators? Did your high school have a sculpting class / room where you were able to make fucking a discus and like,
I
you
did
know,
love that we had that, all these shitty fucking things, and then we have this perfect like fucking this fucking perfect Heracles or whatever the fuck it was.
I don't know. It could have been a replica for them to try to mimic.
Oh, maybe.
You know, or try to like replicate.
Maybe.
You know,
I guess
that's
that
what I'm
makes
thinking.
sense.
But I didn't get a fucking sculpture class.
Neither
There
did
wasn't
I.
that available in my high school.
I didn't either. And that's what's really funny to me is that I was like, man, that's like more college.
Yeah, that was more
It was
college.
weird.
I had a friend taking sculpting class in college, and I almost added it, but I didn't.
Yeah. So they set up this trap for the people, and then Winnie and all them, they start walking down the...
Yeah. Winnie says about the school, it's a prison for children.
Right.
And I always liked that as a
locked them
kid.
up.
Because it's like, yeah, school is a fucking prison.
It is. They lock them up. The parents lock them away so
Yeah.
they don't have to see them again. So they start doing their little strut down the halls, and then you hear fucking, bonjour. Whatever the fuck the thing was saying.
Yeah.
It's speaking French and Spanish.
Yeah.
And then,
Where's the library? The biblioteca.
yeah, El Biblioteca. And then they walk into the room when they see the radio, and when he's just like, yes. He's like talking to it like, yes. And then they shut the door, turn on the fire, burn the fucking witches alive. And then they're out celebrating. Mm-hmm. They have this moment with Binks where they're all like, Binks is all like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do now. And they're like, well, Binks, dude, you're coming home with us. You're going to live with us for the rest of your life.
You're a Dennison or Dennis?
You're Dennison now,
yeah,
buddy.
Dennison now, buddy.
So they go and they're feeding fucking Binks milk and all kinds of shit, which I swear is like bad for cats.
Yeah, it's like a film thing where it's like, oh yeah, cats drink milk, but they...
Or at least our milk is bad for cats. Like, I think cow milk is bad for humans, honestly, because they're too big.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why. Maybe because the milk it's meant to be for a creature that's...
growing into a huge
into
animal.
a big fucking creature.
Yeah.
So that's essentially, I guess, why, like, our milk is bad.
Yeah. You'll have milk and tuna every day, and you can only chase mice for fun. He's like, you're going to turn me into one of those heavy, fat house cats.
Yeah. You betcha. Yeah, and then Max and Allison have this little cuddle.
They have a cuddle thing. Now, Max has salmon sheets.
Yeah, that was weird.
All right, good for him. But if you look at Allison, she's wearing part of the sheet, and the sheet is kind of like folded. It's green. the same color as the pillow that Max was cuddling with.
Oh.
And now
hello.
it's Allison under the
Woof.
sheet with Max. Ooh.
Symbolism.
Symbolism comes to
Foreshadow.
life.
So yeah, they're cuddling, and then they the sisters get reincarnated again,
Yeah.
go home, and they're pretty much like,
I want my book.
yeah, they come out. Bonjour.
And they do-
Where's money?
Yes, and they do find the bullies first.
Yeah, they do. No, yeah, they
Yeah.
do, don't they? They find the bullies first, and then the bullies are just like, "You witch, get your face off my shoe."
You hag. Is that what he called them? Like a hag or something?
He said, "Why did all the ugly chicks come out?" That's what he said. Why did all the ugly chicks come out at this time of night?
That's the last thing you want to call those ladies.
Yeah, and then, but it's funny because Winnie turns around and just goes, "Chicks."
Yes, I think chicks. That's when all the something. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
she's
ugly
just like,
chicks.
"Chicks." And then you see the bullies in a fucking cage crying, and they're just
Yeah,
like,
like a bird.
I'm gonna puke! And they just keep feeding them candy.
Yeah, and Winnie's like trying to remember the spell from memory, and the girls aren't helping. They're just like, remember, Winnie, remember. I can't.
Yeah. Dead man's chunks. Dead man's tough. The dead man's tough. Dead man's tough.
Yeah, and Winnie, she just, book, come home, my darling, please. Book.
Yeah, and then the book wakes up. It hears Winnie, and that freaked me out.
Yeah.
Because it was just like,
Mother.
not mother.
Yeah.
So the
Well,
book is freaking out, and then the kids wake up. Well,
Just
Max and Allison.
yeah,
And then they're all like, maybe there's something we can do for Binks.
to help him become human again.
Yeah. So they open the book, and as soon as they do, this fucking, like, beam of light just shoots out, and Allison's like, nothing weird so far.
Yeah.
And it's just like this fucking beam just shoots out of the sky, and then we have your moment of Winnie is, like, fucking freaking out, and just like, ready to die.
And she's having a Hook moment.
Yeah, oh yeah, she is.
Yeah,
isn't
she's
she?
like, goodbye, cruel world. Mary, take me to the window. I wish to say goodbye.
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 Goodbye, cruel. Goodbye, cruel.
Yeah.
Goodbye. And then she looks, and then she looks, she's all sad, and then her eyes widen, and she just goes, sister, observe!
Observe!
Yeah. And she just points, and then you see the light, and she goes, we fly! We fly! And what?
Yeah.
And then they open the janitor closet. Winnie gets a broom. Sarah gets a mop. And then Mary comes out with a fucking vacuum. Like,
I love when she pulls out, she's just, Winnie, how am I supposed to fly this thing?
and I love that she stands on, like, the fucking head of the vacuum.
Yeah, yeah.
And then she's just, broom high!
That's what she likes to say.
Yeah,
Broom high.
broom high! And she's fucking flying on it, and then just she pulls it out, and then, like, fucking crams it up her snatch area.
Mm-hmm.
And just, like, mounts it, and just, ugh!
Yeah, she gets a little like, ugh.
Because the fucking metal, most likely. And then, so they fly. They get to the house. They're looking through the book, and then Allison reads
About salt.
about salt and how salt will
Excuse me.
keep them safe from the witches. So then they go downstairs to get the salt, and they're about to go home. Allison's got a really bad feeling, and Max's parents aren't home yet. Well, then they go upstairs because they hear, like, a crash or something.
Right before they're about to kiss.
Right before they're about to kiss, and then they run upstairs. Danny. They go to the bed. Danny, wake up, and then fucking here comes Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah.
Trick or treats! Freaking the fuck out.
Fuck.
And then the other two come out of the closet with Danny and Binks, and, you know, Binks is in a sack, freaking the fuck out. And then they electrocute Max again. He runs into the jump set, and then Allison damn near loses the entire fucking thing of salt.
Yeah,
I don't
she's
know
just
why.
like in panic mode, just like,
Yeah, flinging this shit willy-nilly.
Salt, what a clever little white witch.
Yeah, and then fucking just, Danny! Like,
Yeah.
they drive off.
they drive off.
Yeah. So then, so they fly off, excuse me. And then they're all Sarah starts singing, getting the kids. And I want to bring up.
Yes.
No, go ahead.
No. What do you want to bring up?
No, you go ahead.
I was
Sing.
going to sing a little bit of the song.
Well, sing it.
I'm going to try to do it as Sarah Jessica Parker
Please.
as I can.
Come, little children, I'll take thee away into the land of enchantment. Come, little children. That's all I'm gonna do.
I'm fucking. I'm entranced.
This
walking.
no, that's not it.
This magic moment. That's where I thought you were going.
This magic moment. No, I just hit a wrong note. Magic.
Ooh, good.
That's it. I don't know. Whatever.
But I love that you see all these kids. And
Oh,
then there
yes.
was this.
Oh,
and
yes.
then my favorite part, and I swear, man,
Sorry, I need to be quiet.
in the fucking ensemble of this shit, you see all these fucking kids, and then randomly, I don't know who the fuck had this idea, but there is like a 20-year-old with fucking abs holding a fucking teddy bear and boxers with a fucking, like, just a robe.
An
open robe. And he's shirtless. And again, his abs are out. And he's just got a teddy bear and a candle. And we're supposed to believe this 20-fucking-year-old is like...
Is a child.
Is a child.
In my notes, I have it down as teddy bear ass man child. It's teddy bear ass man child.
I love that name.
Yep.
That's his name.
That's gonna
the
be-
teddy bear ass man child.
It's gonna be my new. That should be your new name.
It should be. It shouldn't
Instead
it?
of Jarokk, hey, this is
Teddy bear ass man child.
Yes.
Love it. All right, we're changing it. So then the kids are all going, and, Max takes his parents' car, most likely, and they drive out. Because Allison figured out that they only have until dawn, and then the sisters will die.
Yeah.
So they just have to get Danny back, and then they just wait until the sun comes up.
Yeah.
That's it. So Winnie brews a new potion, and it, is about to... She's freaking out, speeding up a little bit.
Yeah.
Doing all that shit, and then they're about to feed it to Danny, and Max just brushes in again, and is just like, I know something that you don't!
And what is that, dude?
Yeah, there it is. It's just, daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Daylight savings time. And then the fucking lights come on through the car, and fucking Sarah Jessica Parker, Winnie!
It hurts.
Yeah, they're just like, ah! And then they all just fucking sink to the floor, freaking out.
Yeah.
And then, fucking Max runs out. The bullies are all like, Hollywood! Come on, man! Get us out of here. And he just takes the shoes back, and he goes, tubular. Man! They run out, and Danny's all like, I want to see him turn to dust, Max!
Yeah.
And then fucking Allison, hurry the fuck up, bitch!
Yeah,
Let's
let's
go!
go.
Puppet! Allison, get in! Freaking the fuck out. They go. They start driving. And, and that was another thing, fun fact, is that a lot of the scenes, they actually did use puppets. Like, little fucking puppets.
For what?
For, like, a blue screen. For, like, certain areas. Like, the car, when Winnie's flying on the car, and, like, this certain area where, like, I think Mary was, like, flying... And they like had they were holding the cord. I think that was a puppet.
That was a puppet they were like pulling?
Not pulling. It was very. They like tricked it. They did a little camera trickery and had them pulling like a fucking string. But they had a zoom like shot. I think of like a fucking puppet. I'm pretty fucking sure. But yeah, I definitely saw them doing like little miniature puppet work, and it was like really interesting seeing that.
And also like before this, Danny calls them ugly.
Oh yeah, Danny does call him ugly.
Yeah, and that's a trigger word.
Yeah.
For these women, especially Winnie.
Mm-hmm.
Winnie's very like into like holding on to her youth because they drive off and then the sisters wake up. They're like, "You fool! He tricked us again!
He tricked us again!" And Max knocked over the cauldron, so he spilled all the shit.
Yeah.
And then Winnie is like, "There's enough for one child.
Yeah.
Get the vial."
Yeah, get the vial. Oh my, okay.
Do it.
I don't know how I can explain this to everyone that's listening, but it's like, I don't know if this was done on purpose or they knew it would be a funny moment because they knew that it was going to be like, get the vial, and they're going to cut right then and there. Because you'll see it mostly with Bette Midler. She puts her hands like up by her like shoulders and chest, and she does this little like
shimmy.
I can't do it. I'm
She
trying
does
to,
like a shimmy.
like a little.
Yeah.
Let's go, scurry. It's just like little mice.
Yeah.
Like, was it that? It was really obvious that they're like, oh, hurry.
Yeah.
Does that make?
Get the vial!
Get the vial.
It was like, well, she got to get it because he thought it was going to, like, spill out or something. That was my thought. Like,
I'm
there was just
thinking
a
that
drop.
make haste. We know we're gonna cut scenes, so we're gonna do something silly, like a cartoon. Like, you know when cartoons are about to run,
Oh,
they
yeah.
like run in place first and then they fly.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
That
Okay.
maybe that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because also, oh god, I even wrote that as a note. Because Winnie wants to give it to Danny because there's so many kids that are out there, right by the fucking house. Like, Winnie, look, there's so many kids. She's like, no, I want that one child who called me ugly.
Ugly.
Oh no, she called me.
Oh, don't say it.
Don't
say it. Oh.
Then Sarah says.
And then Sarah goes, ugly.
She really hurt my feelings.
I know.
She doesn't even know me.
I know.
And I've always wanted a child myself, but now I really do want a child on toast.
Oh God, yeah. And then they're going. The kids are driving down the road, and Winnie comes out in her fucking broom. And let me see a driver's permit.
Yeah, like I love that she's picking up all this '90s like slang and stuff like that. It is funny.
Just freaking out, and then she goes flying into the woods. They get to the hollow ground. They get to the cemetery, and Billy comes out of nowhere, just and then Max pulls out a fucking knife and is all, like, "Where'd you get that?" You know,
right?
He pulls
you
out
had that the whole time.
The whole time. Yeah, so he pulls out this. I'm sorry, did I yell in your face?
Oh no! I was just scratching.
Oh,
my,
I thought
my
I spit on you.
No! I'm just scratching my eyebrow.
Oh, good, thank you. I thought I spit on you.
No.
But anywho, he pulls out the fucking. Mind you, it was like Swiss Army, so I mean, it's like not that intimidating.
It's a dull knife.
But yeah, he pulls out this fucking thing, and he's just like, huh. And then fucking Billy like grabs him, does the little turnaround chokehold thing, and is just holding him. And then Winnie comes up and just, Billy, yes, get him, stop fooling around. And then Billy cuts open his fucking mouth, and he just coughs up like this fucking paper dust shit.
No, they were real moths.
Oh, those were moths?
Yeah, real moths. That's why I said there's another bug thing that happens with bugs inside mouths. They were real moths. Said Doug Jones.
Oh my god.
Yep.
No.
No.
I would have to stop at insects. I can't fucking
never
do it.
I could never.
I love you little puppies, so I will do anything with you. I'll let you guys bite me or do whatever the fuck. Well,
I will
not you,
never
but
put an insect or
Nope.
I will never. I won't put any type of animal in my mouth. But
I would pull a Marv. I would pull a fucking Marv from Home Alone. I'd pull a
oh
Marv.
my god, that fucking scream!
As soon as that would be me. As soon as that spider gets on there.
Cue the scream. No, not you.
Oh no, I know.
Yes.
It's going in. Is
It's
it
going in.
All right, but anywho, back to it. So he spits out real moths, and he just winch, trollop, you firefly from hell. Yes, it's just like her face. I waited centuries to say that.
Oh, can you not say that to me? Your breath or something?
Don't breathe on me.
Yeah, so breathe on me.
Say whatever you want. Just don't breathe on me. So then, now all of a sudden, Billy is
he's a good zombie.
He's a good zombie. But that's like, so I guess the whole time he was just trying to get the kids just to be able to be like, we need to stop this shit.
Maybe.
I mean, they really make you think he's out to get these kids, but then all of a sudden it was just like, yeah, I guess just the whole time he was just trying to be like, ugh.
It could have been, or I don't know. There's so many ways to think about it, but in the
then
end,
it was just like, but then the kids were so easy to trust, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
because
obviously.
it's obvious that they're trying to stop the witches.
Right. So then they put Danny in Billy's
grave.
Billy puts her in there. And then
Hi,
Allison,
Billy.
Yeah, I know. And then Allison circles the grave. Matt gets fucking Max. I'm calling him every
name under the sun. Yeah.
Mark. God damn it.
I
Max.
told her not to call you.
Max
Okay.
gets the fucking gets a bat, and he's like practicing his fucking swing. And then Binks just takes command of the ship.
Yes.
And he's just like, Billy, protect Danny. fucking Max, Allison, spread out. You know,
Yeah, Max has like a
fan
bat.
out. Yeah, he's got a bat. He was working on a swing. And then the witches come in, and Winnie goes after Max, and she catches the bat like a badass.
Yeah.
And then just...
But she's like swinging the bat, but then she drops it. And then she's like, oh, my hands are going to do all the work.
I know, I love that.
I'm a fucking witch.
Right.
And then Sarah gets an awesome backflip move.
Yeah.
With the salt.
Yeah, that's so
shit.
cool.
I just think that was a badass, like, little moment. Like, physical, like, combat moment.
Yeah, that was a really cool moment.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Allison can't tell when the fucking salt is empty. So she uses that fucking bit of salt and then is just like, shit, there's no more salt. It's like, yeah, bitch, you think? You fucking only wasted most of it in the fucking house.
Yeah. You
But,
knew they were going to stay in the house.
Yeah, and then fucking Winnie goes up to Billy, and Billy's all, like, ready. He's like, come and get me, bitch. I'm fucking, you know, and she's just like, Billy! She, like, says something to him, and then he's just like, oh, you can go to hell!
Yeah.
And she's all like, oh, I've been there, thank you. I found it quite lovely.
Yes.
And then that's when she starts charging at him, and he's just like, come and get it. Like,
Yeah.
he's mounted,
Yeah.
chest up,
Yeah.
fucking arms
Like
expanded.
Wolverine
Yeah,
style.
dude, he's ready. He's about to fucking take this bitch down. And then all of a sudden, she fucking just, she fucking elevates up. And then fucking the foot is coming, and Billy's like, shit. And then she punts his fucking head, and he's just like, and then his body's like running around looking
my
for the
God.
fucking head. And Danny's like, and gets out of the fucking thing like an
Yeah,
idiot.
well, she's a caring person,
I get
she's
it.
trying to help Billy with his head, but she,
I get it.
you know, her heart always comes, like, goes first.
Yeah.
Her instinct is always to help people and not help herself,
Right.
if that makes sense.
No, absolutely. So then she gives Billy his head back, and then all of a sudden, and of course, Allison and Max climb up to the grave, and Danny's not there.
Yeah.
So fucking Winnie comes out of nowhere, and then you just, Max! And she fucking just scoops up
Snatches
Danny,
her.
and then pulls out the potion, and
This will teach you to call people
people
ugly.
ugly, open your mouth, girl. And then Binks fucking flies up, knocks the potion out, and she fucking throws Binks. He lands on a sharp fucking
Yes.
rock, and that
my
breaks
God.
my fucking heart.
Yeah, it does. Every
Just
time.
snaps that fucker. And I was like, oh my goodness. And then, so then Binks is out of the fucking, he's on the bench.
And Max grabs the potion.
He grabs the potion, he's all like, you fucking drop her, I'll smash it, and she dies! And then Max just
does he
fucking
do?
pops the top, fucking drinks,
Sacrifices
takes it
himself.
down. Yep, and she's hit. Now you have no choice, you gotta take me. She flies down, and she's just like,
What a fool to give up thy life for thy sisters.
and then...
And you know what? That's an interesting thing because
Mm.
Winnie would never sacrifice herself for her sisters.
Nope.
Her sisters, like what she did with Sarah.
They're expendable.
Yeah, she will throw them under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're expendable, exactly. So that's why she's like, why would you do that to save your own sibling's life?
Yeah.
Because that's foreign to her, because Winnie's all about Winnie.
Exactly. Yeah. So then she fucking picks up Max, and then she's like elevating him, and she's sucking him dry. Ooh, no. So she's sucking his life force. She's sucking his life force out of him. That's not much better. But, anywho, she's doing the thing. So, and then all of a sudden, the sun starts to come up, and he's like pulling on her face. And
He even gets a little choke.
yeah, he does like a little
Hold.
chokehold
Yeah.
thing on her, and then Mary, Billy, Allison, and Danny grab the fight. This is where they grab
the
the
cord.
cord, and then they're pulling Mary, and then Sarah comes trying to pull, and then we got this tug of war thing, and then Allison's like, "Yeah, let go now!" They let go. They go flying. And then they like bump into Winnie, and then make Winnie and Max fall. And then Winnie's on fucking hollow ground. And, like, now you just see her face. She's just kind of... And starts, like, crawling to him. And then
She's had it officially. Like,
Yeah.
she's going to suck all of the life. Fuck her sisters. She's not going to
Right.
give it to them.
Yep.
It's only for her survival.
So she starts sucking on Max again, and then all of a sudden her feet start to smoke. Mm-hmm. And then you look, you see the sun starting to come up. She's like sucking. She's just like, oh my god. And then she starts like choking, and she's like, oh my god. Like she's freaking out. She's turning stone. Mm-hmm. And she's just like, boo. And then she turns completely to stone. Mary and Sarah have this like, Winnie. And then you see the light. Yeah, they explode into
Bye-bye.
They explode into their color.
Their colors, yeah.
They explode into their dust colors. And then as soon as Winnie's statue's just sitting there, and then all of a sudden it explodes, which I know we talked about, but like
yeah, I always thought I didn't remember the whole why witches couldn't be on hollow ground. I honestly thought it was just kind of like a tale or like just something that you might have heard, like a little like legend of witches. But I just thought that because Winnie was like the main witch, the sun was coming up, that's what was making her turn into stone.
Right.
But you said, no, it's because she was on hollow ground. I was like, wait, what?
She was on hollow ground, so it turned her into a headstone, if you will.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Because the other two
witches,
they just exploded.
Mm-hmm. Winnie ended up exploding anyway.
Yeah, but as a stone.
That's your punishment if you, as a witch, well, at least in this world,
right?
If you step foot on fucking hallowed ground, on blessed ground,
yeah,
that's your.
I wonder if that's a Halloween thing too, or if it's like just witches like anytime.
I don't know.
Yeah,
well, you know, well, one fun fact about Kathy Najimy, she actually said on an interview, she was saying how she was hesitant to do this because she did not want to profile actual witches. Did you read that?
I did read that, yeah.
Yeah, she said that in like an interview that she was like, I don't want to like profile real witches like this and have them like hate me.
Yeah, because like also like Jennifer Lopez, like she auditioned for the Sarah role.
Oh Jesus.
Rosie O'Donnell was going to be Mary.
Oh no.
But she turned it down. I can't remember why. And someone that was like a producer, I can't remember the actress's name. She was originally supposed to be Winnie. Mm-hmm. So this was not like the witches. This wasn't the first like casting. I don't know if they were like, you know, like some people like they know exactly who they want.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if they were like shopping for actors or like I don't know. I know Mary wasn't. They wanted Rosie O'Donnell at first. I know that Jennifer Lopez auditioned. I don't necessarily think that that's what they wanted at first, but I just know that she was there for. She would make a good Sarah. I could
Sarah. Jennifer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen that actually.
Yeah, I just can't remember who the other chick was that was supposed to be Winifred, but still great casting. I would never.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad it landed and casted.
Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand, yeah, no. It's like cool.
No, I don't know. So yeah, but then we got Binks dead, a dead Binks, and he's on his sister's grave.
Yes.
She threw him on his fucking sister's grave. That is where he dies. Mm-hmm. And they're freaking out. Danny's crying, and then you hear, "Don't cry, Danny." And you see Binks in his human form.
Thackeray.
Yeah, you see him in his form. I mean, he's a spirit, but it's his human self. And then he goes up and he, like, comforts Danny, kisses her on the cheek, and he's just like, I'll always be with you.
Yeah.
Turns around, and then you hear, Zachary Binks!
Where are you? We're both losing our voices.
Yeah. Zachary! And then he turns...
Zachary Binks!
Oh, there you go. That's better. And then he was all like, oh, it's Emily. And then he just turns and he's like, Emily! And then he goes, they walk off into the fucking heavens. And he's just like, Zachary Binks, where have you been? Well, Emily, I had to wait 300 years for a virgin to light a candle.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the film.
Yeah, we get like a little view of the book opening its eye again.
Yeah, kind of a tease.
Kind of a tease of like, is there going to be a sequel? Mm-hmm. But it never happens. It's been talked about. I mean, it still gets talked about.
It's still talked about, and it's on IMDb. It's still like, it's all like it's under production or some shit. Yeah. Or it's rumored, but it's on IMDb. You can look up.
Maybe COVID messed it up, just like COVID everything else in this fucking world.
Probably, because the only people who are credited for it right now are obviously Sarah Jessica Parker, Bette Midler, and
Kathy.
Yeah, and so but that's it. I mean, it's gonna happen. We don't know when.
Yeah, you know what? It would be fun.
Right.
It's not going to be the original. We know that. We don't know
what they're going to do. If anything, maybe and hopefully they will kind of keep this to maybe they'll keep it to our generation.
That's what I'm hoping, that they're going to serve our generation and not try to, or maybe do a little bit in the middle.
Both. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like what they did with this.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
That would be perfect if we get some homage to the 90s and then to current, topical things that are going on, maybe.
Yeah. So that'd be good.
Yeah.
So let's move on over to the handy-dandy Shakespearean notebook. Okay, who was the super serviceable, over-eager to be of service, officious, a word play on super visible, under-honest, dishonest, untrustworthy, and scut, which is the erect tail of a deer.
I don't know. I'm thinking with the first one, maybe Mary.
That was my thought.
Was that your thought too? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
It'd be Mary, and I mean...
Because it's not Billy, because Billy goes rogue.
Yeah.
At the end.
Untrustworthy, dishonest. Mary, I don't know if she's necessarily...
No, I would say like untrustworthy, but she's only loyal to Winnie.
Yeah, exactly. And then an erect tail.
That can be whoever the fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, Mary.
Quite contrary.
Right. So we already know how we both feel about this movie.
Yes.
We obviously watch it without each other.
Oh yeah, the question does not need to be made. It's very obvious.
Right.
I have my whole life, and you have as well, so.
Yes.
We will watch it. But I've got something. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do like a super scary film or whatnot, but I don't know. I'm kind of having, not that this is like a fun film, but I kind of want to keep it in the witch realm.
Ooh.
I want to do The Craft.
Oh shit, I haven't watched that in fucking ages.
I have had this movie in my pocket since we started this podcast, and I think this is a good time to whip it out.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, we're going to do The Craft next time, everybody.
Good, yay, The Craft. All right, contemplators, thank you once again for joining us on this wonderful day. You can find us on all podcasting platforms. Please like, subscribe, leave us a review on Apple Podcast if you don't mind.
Okay. We are all over the World Wide Web as well. On Twitter, we are movies_pod. On Instagram, we are movies.contemplation_pod. We have an email, movies.contemplation@gmail.com. And we are also on Facebook, Movies in Contemplation.
Yes, you heard it here next week, folks. It's The Craft. So prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself. Find your fourth.
Bye-bye.
You sorry?